Bagels.
Are fresh every day.
Made from scratch every day.
Well, I've always been an early riser, but I'm pushing it a little. We're done. You reach in and you got to pull that dough out of you.
It was only about 2 years ago when Ralph Ossaker, better known as Chip, decided that the shop should begin making their own bagels. He says it really does make a difference.
We hand roll them. For us on a good day, probably can put out 1,000 all day.
It's a time and labor-intensive process, with each batch yielding a little over 11 dozen of the yet-to-be flavored basic bagels. A bit of a wait as the dough needs to cool prior to heading into the kettle fryer.
These are going in the kettle. They'll be in there until all of them are filled.
But Ossaker, as a multitasker,
So they get a little bit of real maple syrup on the top, cinnamon sugar.
preps the spices and toppings for today's batch,
That's the temperature you have to bake them at.
sitting in a toasty 475 degrees.
So what's going to make you different? The people. It makes no difference what the sign says on the front of the building. It's the people inside. They come in for the service. And I just think that's important. I don't care. You can relate that no matter what you do.